Yo, what's up guys? It's time for part 6 of the 0 to 100,000 Robux challenge. Last time we ended off with 72,083 Robux. You guys said you wanted to see me try a new method to make Robux and try scamming. So I just got my next commission. This guy wants me to make a custom shirt for him. He wants a light blue long sleeve shirt with his name on it and a pair of pants as well. And he already paid me 350 Robux for it. Alright, so here's the final product for the shirt and the pants. I think it actually turned out pretty well. And the guy who I made it for seems really happy with it as well, so that's great. So I just got my next commission. This guy wants me to make a blue jacket for him with all of his friends' names on it. And he already paid me 300 Robux for it. And here's the final product for the shirt. I put all his friends' names on it, I put the gray sleeves, and I made a nice jacket. And it looks like he was really happy with it as well. As you guys know, on the last few episodes, I've been trying to get as much work done on the stadium as possible, so I'm going to get back to work on that and keep putting in even more progress. For the build, I'm trying to take inspiration from a lot of different stadiums. For example, on the interior, I took a lot from Madison Square Garden. For the exterior, a lot of it was taken from the Rams Stadium. And overall, I've just been looking at a lot of different stadiums just to look for inspiration and to try to do the best job that I can. I've never done a build that's this big, so it's really hard to add a lot of detail on such a big build when there's like so many empty walls and stuff like that. It's hard to actually add stuff so it doesn't look so empty and look so bare. So far, I'm pretty happy with it. I wish there was more I can do in terms of like adding more detail and maybe making it perfect, but that would really take too long, and I've already taken way too long with this build, so hopefully by next episode it'll be done. So far we already have a lot of progress done though, but I have to say though, so far the build hasn't really been too fun because it's a lot of repetition. It's me putting a lot of the same things over and over again, but trying to make it look a little bit different. We're trying to scale it properly, so it's been kind of repetitive. I wish I could add more unique details, but again, that would take way too long, and it would be too difficult to make everything unique in the stadium. So here's the progress that I have on the stadium so far. The outside is almost done. I just need to fix the top a little bit and make it look a little bit less plain. And then the inside is also almost done. I've added a lot of different food stands and a lot of things inside. I need to add a little bit more just to fill up this entire way right here, and then it should be pretty much done. Then I just need to add some of those same stands to the floor below it so that this one can also have some food and other things inside of it. But so far, I'm honestly really happy with how the stadium is turning out, and I think it's going to be really nice. My favorite part is still the field. I think the field turned out very good, and it's almost identical to how it looks in real life. But once I do finish the inside here, I'm just going to basically duplicate it and put it on the other side so that we can have a full stadium. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, so all of our clothing has been up for a decent amount of time, so it's time to check how much Robux we've made off of it. So we have a total of 1,180 sales. And in the last episode we had 170, so I'm going to subtract that from our total. That means that we have 1,010 new sales, a total of 4,040 Robux off the pants. And since it is doing so well, I'm going to go ahead and make some new pants. I'm going to make these shoes right here, the Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones. I'm going to make these, the Pine Green Jordan 1s. I'm also going to make these, the Jordan 1 Dark Marina Blues. And I'm also going to make these, the Playoff Jordan 12s. So I'm going to get straight to work, and hopefully they come out pretty good. So I ended up making 2 pairs of shoes. I made the blue Jordan 1s. I made them with blue jeans, and I also made one with black jeans. And I also made the green Jordan 1s with blue jeans and with black jeans as well. I didn't make the other 2 shoes yet, just because I didn't really like how they turned out when I made them the first time. If you guys remember a few episodes ago, I made this build right here. Someone basically paid me 3,500 Robux to make it. When I was almost done with the build, they told me that they needed to cancel and asked for their Robux back.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And honestly, I really just didn't want to deal with that, and I decided just to give their Robux back. So I'm going to take that 2,700 that I earned off of the counter, and we'll just work on the next commission. But we actually do have another commission. So this guy asked me if my commissions were open and told me he was looking for a modern house for his hangout game. So he offered me 3,000 Robux for me to make the build for him. And as you can see right here, he already paid me the Robux. So I'm going to go into the studio and get straight to work on it. So real quick, I just want to go back and talk about that build that I refunded. For you guys, I never really would recommend refunding a build like that, especially if you did all the building. I would say just take the Robux. At the same time, in this situation, they really messed me up and I deserve to keep the Robux. So if you guys were to do it, I would definitely recommend to keep the Robux instead of refunding it. But since I'm not really in a big need of Robux, I just decided to refund it because I didn't really care too much about it. But definitely the right thing for you guys to do would be just to keep the Robux instead of refunding it, especially if you made the entire build build for them, did it exactly as they asked, and didn't have any problems with it. Plus, I also did it twice for them, so for you guys, definitely don't do that. There's definitely a lot of scammers and a lot of people who are just bad like that in doing commissions and doing builds and stuff like that. So definitely keep your eyes open and try your best not to get scammed like that. Again, for me, I really don't care because it wasn't a lot of Robux. It was only about 3,000 and it extends the series a little bit, so why not? So here's the final product for the house that I made. I think it looks pretty good and it looks pretty similar to the reference image. So I'm about to give it to the guy, so hopefully he actually enjoys the final product. It's also time to look back at the obby that I had commissioned. I paid 13,000 Robux for it, and still I haven't really done anything with it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find someone else to kind of make the stages for me and to actually finish it off. I don't think I want to do it on my own, so I'm just going to get someone else to do it, and hopefully it doesn't cost too much more Robux. So I'm going to use hidden devs like I usually do, and I'm just going to go ahead and make this post. I just completed the post and I'm looking to pay about 5,000 Robux. I'm probably willing to do more depending on what the person is capable of doing. But let's see if someone actually ends up replying. So I actually ended up doing 2 more clothing commissions. Here's one of them. This one was just a blue hoodie with the person's name on it and with some numbers on the back. I really like how it turned out. I think it actually looks really nice. And I also did another shirt and I got 850 Robux in total for the 2 of them. So I got another clothing commission. This guy asked me to make this shirt for him, which is an off-white shirt. He wants this logo on the back and on the front of the shirt. He already paid me 450 Robux to actually make it, so I'm going to start working right now. Alright, so I just got my next commission. This guy asked me to make this building for him, and he offered me 4,000 Robux to actually make it. As you can see right here, he already paid me the 4,000 Robux. It's a pretty big build, but there's going to be no interior, so I should be able to make it pretty quickly. But I'm going to go into studio and get straight to work now. So it's time to do our episodely check of our subscriber count. In the last episode, we were at 45,494 subscribers. And now we're at a total of 47,843. So we've gained over 2,000 subscribers in a little bit over a week. Even though the growth has slowed down a little bit, it's really hard to compare what I did in December where I gained 16,000 subscribers in 1 month to this month, because we still are doing really well and we're still going up a lot. But honestly, a big part of that is thanks to the 0 to 100,000 series. You guys have really enjoyed it, and every single video is at a total of over 45,000 views, which is just insane to me. We've had 5 videos and all of them have been over 45k. And the first video is at over 160,000 views, which again is just crazy to me. However, we are starting to get close to an end to it. So if we actually end up finishing the challenge, I'm probably going to continue it because I know you guys have all said you wanted me to continue it and to go to a higher count than 100,000. So we'll probably start again and go to like 250k or 500k or something like that. I think it would actually be a lot of fun and we'd be able to do even more commissions and do more building. If I do extend it, I'm probably going to do a lot more unique stuff. I feel like right now I'm mainly doing builds and doing clothing, so I might try actually doing some other things like working on that game even more and trying to make Robux through doing other things like that. If you guys have any ideas of what I can do, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. I just finished the build. Here's the final product. It ended up actually being really big. This is probably the biggest build I've done besides the stadium. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's pretty detailed without having too much going on, so I really like what I did with it. Maybe it's worth a little bit more than 4,000 Robux, but I'm still pretty satisfied with the 4,000, so hopefully the guy actually likes it. So I actually was able to get another 2 commissions, but we're going to be saving that for next episode. The next episode should actually be the last one of the series. At that point, we're definitely going to hit over 100,000 Robux, so I'm really excited for that. We were able to end this one off with a total of 80,128 Robux. We made about 11,000 profit, but since I refunded one of the builds, we only ended up making about 8,000. The next episode should be coming out next week, so stay tuned for that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Peace.